Welcome back. This is the last video I'm doing on DAZ 3D and how far I've got on it in about 3 weeks. So basically, let's say you've got a female or a male and you want to put different facial features or facial expressions on them. If you have the stock model, you can't change the faces because, as far as I know, they don't give you anything for free that's really good, like facial expressions, because if you have variation between characters, you can then create really intricate scenes, realistic scenes with different people in them, and they don't all have a blank look on their face with the same haircut and same clothes. So you want to have variation. So the free assets from Renderosity, you can have different hair, eye colour, facial features. Say you want to make the face like them looking surprised or happy, what you do is, I downloaded a bunch of facial expressions. Poses. What you've got is you've got these expressions. So, alright, mouth slightly open. You can change the where the eyes are pointing, and then you got to do it. No, it'd be nice if it came up here. I don't think it comes up here, does it? No. This is the different. This is the different head. You can change the face for various things, but I don't know if it's because you can change the face. It's like, wow. You can make the head bigger or smaller. That's really weird. I won't do that. Because it's... What's this? That's odd. This is other thing. There's a whole bunch of other things I put on here that changes the stuff. A lot of this is stock. The way the mouth and the eyes are, you can do very small changes to the eyes, but they don't change how they look really. Make the body slightly more muscular, thinner. You can do stuff like that, which is free. But anything to do with the head and the expressions is not really changeable without a paid asset. So it doesn't appear here. That's not that it doesn't work properly. It's just that because it's free and it works in a manual way, it's not going to work through the actual front end here. So let's go and merge again. Happy. Like slightly creepy. Dream. Eyes closed. Don't know if you can. I know you can open the mouth. I think you can open the mouth. On the Genesis 3 and later you can open the mouth, but Genesis 2 I don't think you can. You can move their teeth and it's really odd. You've got here at the top here, you've got all the components that make up the body. And there was a thing where you could make the mouth open, but it's a bit annoying to try and do that. You've got a head. Here we are, lower jaw. Some of these don't work. You can end up pulling a teeth out of a head by accident, which is really weird. What the hell am I doing? What is that I'm even doing? I don't know. Some of them you can't open the mouth for certain reasons. I'm not altogether sure why. What I'm even doing there, I don't know. Lower jaw. We're gonna make a mouth open. I know you can make them. If you can make the mouth. Oh yeah, there it is. Hello, I'm loaded. See, imagine if you actually animated them. You can open the mouth. Sometimes you can move the teeth by accident, and it's like really odd. So you can put expressions on their faces and have their mouth open, that kind of thing. My mouth looks really odd now. What's going on there? You can move the jaw. That's a head. Hang on a minute. It's a bit like what's going on here? See this sort of thing. This is what is going on. You can make a lower jaw move, like in and out, but then she looks like weird. She swears she looks like Lara Croft, the new one, the latest one. Yeah, you can fiddle with the mouth. You can make the jaw poke out a bit more or inward, but it's not doing it on this particular one here. But This is very good though, because if you're bothered about doing facial expressions and stuff, you can always move the eyes. One note on the eyes is if you you got to be careful, because if you just like do that, it rotates it, which is weird, and then you can accidentally pull the eye out, which is like, God. You can make it bigger or smaller, which is like horrible to be honest. And then you want to do like this, the normal movements like that, but you got to be careful you don't make them look weird, like they've got something wrong with their eyes because it looks funny or strange or slightly tragic or something weird. So you're trying to aim for like sexy and you end up looking like this. I mean, what? I mean, who wants to look at this? Like, that is not going to look right, is it? So you wanna make sure that when you move the eyes that they're in register, meaning that they move together without looking weird. So you want to just imagine how your eyes work. They go up and down, left and right. So you don't want to be going and doing really odd. So you want to looking over there. You want to make sure, even if you get them right, that they're kind of light aligned. If they're like that, it ain't gonna look right. And if they're like that, it doesn't look right. So you got to be a little bit careful where you put the eyes necessarily, especially if they're talking to somebody. Especially if you have two people talking in a scene. You don't want to have them looking like they're looking into space or they've got something wrong with the eyes, because that doesn't look right. So this bigger out there is a bit funny. And then let's have a look at the one the other. You got, that's another one. Let's take that off of there. Like she's doing a selfie effectively. So this is a camera. This is one I downloaded from the site as well. So she's doing a selfie with this space jockey from Alien. But yeah, you can imagine if you rendered that, it'd be like, that'd be quite a funny picture, and stick it on DeviantArt or Instagram or something. So yeah. So if you didn't have that facial expression, she'd have a blank look on her face and it wouldn't look very good. So having facial expressions was a really great find on there. Let's do another one. Let's have a look. Okay. What have we got? Down is like a bit sad. Morose. Merge. Not again. Is that the same thing? I don't know. Sad is just genuinely upset. When you render it, it'll look a lot better than even that. So that looks pretty good. When you render it with 3 Delight or iRay, it will look way better than that. So in terms of what it looks like, the shading will be different, and the general look of it will be different. Now, the model behind the actual space jockey, that's meant for iRay rendering. So it'll look really good in iRay, but not very good in 3 Delight. But it is what it is. I mean, it's a free asset. I didn't pay for it. What? Why is it not doing it? Some of these don't do anything. See how it changes? It changes. They've done a pre thing, so the eyes do slightly change. That's the same thing, isn't it? Kiss. That is Kiss. What is it? I don't know. See, without it being listed, say here, it's difficult to know. Sometimes keeping track of what's going on, you have to keep going into here. Unless I'm doing something wrong and I don't know, then I'm missing something. But it's not doing it. Why is it not doing it? Yeah, that's the surprised one. So you can it's some variation, and it makes the it look a little bit more realistic. Can we close his mouth a bit? Yeah. Go. So you can change certain aspects of it, so that makes it a bit more realistic and more real, I suppose. But I don't know what else I can talk about, because done the lighting, we've done the placing of objects. I want to place an object, I can place an object. You go, same thing, merge. This is to do with the specific character that you're doing, but you're talking about objects. There was a bed, no, what? Some of these are like, I don't... Props, is it props? It's props. You can put a bed in there. Where's it put that? There it is. It's put the bed there, and you click on it. It's the same difference as the model. It doesn't move the whole thing. Some things move separately. Oops. Okay. So you want to take this the girl here. I can move her. This is a bit weird how this works. I have to. I want to put on the bed. Alright, it's just how you put something on somewhere else. I'll move it like one way only. It's like, what? There we are. It can be a bit annoying. It's like, yeah, I've got to have spatial awareness to do this, because it's like I can't work out why she's not moving in. You can move it like up and then along relative to where I'm at. Oops, no, what's going on there? I want to put on the bed, yeah? I'll just close that because it's not important. I'll put a leg up like that. The leg's kind of weird. Just because it stays in the same place, the same pose. Oops, that's weird. This background could be a bit. This whole thing with the orange highlighting. Do the whole thing. There we are. You have to click on the. What is it doing that for? I don't know what it's putting a square around. This is kind of annoying. You have to get this. I don't know what it's doing that for there when I've got it here. Oops, it's doing something very weird now. Sometimes it's funny with certain. I want to move the character, but it's put the thing over here. I don't know why it's pivoting around that now. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know what I've done. I'm going to undo that. I don't know if I've done something here. Okay. Sometimes it's funny with certain. Like it's rotating her around this axis. I don't know why it's doing that. That should be directly underneath. I don't know why it's doing that. It's doing something very strange here.
I don't know why it's doing that. That's very weird. I can't get on this bloody bed now. That's 3D. There's something about this bloody editor that's funny. Just put it back directly underneath for now. No, it's not over there. It does strange things. I don't know what the hell they were thinking when they come up with this one, because it's like, you think you get in the hang of it, and then it doesn't do something really stupid, or it crashes, or... I've done about 20 different pictures, more than that even, and I've done a whole bunch of scenes and stuff. When you do a bloody video, it doesn't want to know, it starts messing you about like everybody else. I'll get that in a minute. Oh man, this is funny.
I'm still new to this, but there are some things that this editor does that really get on my bloody nerves. Oh man, this is funny. And the skirt's all messed up. Oh man. turn. It's moving the whole of a body. Why is that? Funny. It gets to be like a bit tiresome after a while, especially if you've done more than a few characters and a couple of scenes. It starts to get really annoying, this does. There we are. You have to do this every single... It does this thing, I don't know what it's doing there. What the hell? It's a bit flaky at times, this can be as well. It's not my computer's overloading because it's not hardly doing anything. It's being a bit weird with me now. Could be because I'm recording it. It could be that, I don't know. It does all kinds of weird stuff. No, I want it to come down. Why is it? What the hell? Don't get what it's doing there. I don't know what it's doing. It's doing something really odd at the minute. Crying out loud, woman. Close your mouth. She could do jiggy gun. That's funnier. Oh, it looks painful. Come on, let's get this. Let's try. It's just. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know. It didn't do it before. Darling, you're gonna hurt yourself doing that. It's doing something very odd with the shoulder joint. That's, yeah, I'm getting it. It's rotating it. I want it to go back this way, but it's not doing it. Oh God. There we are. That's got it. I'm probably doing the wrong thing. Yeah, that's not so bad. That's a bit better. Why the dress looks like that, I don't know. It's not even on the bloody thing here. Because I've moved, I think that's the... When you click on the whole thing, you get this kind of bracketing going on. I don't know why that's over there. I don't know why it's doing funny stuff with that. The camera's still over there, that's funny. And you bend the knee or a leg or whatever. There we are. There we are. So it's looking a bit more natural now. No. Got these three axes. You got to. That's oh, hand don't look right. Bloody hell. Ooh, no, you got to zoom in sometimes because you can't see what you're doing. This clipping's annoying me. It shouldn't be doing that. I want to go the other way, but it's not showing me the... No. That one there, that... There we are. The dress is not the best bloody example there. Okay, let's straighten that, because you got like torso and pelvis. There we are. Mouth don't look right. Again, you can still change the it's a bit sad. It doesn't even look right. No, you got to do it. It does things. It's just not working right all the time. That's it. A mouth don't look right. What's going on there? Damn. If you're not careful, you get these hilariously bad expressions. Or they look odd or strange or something. Yeah. Like that. You got to pose them so that they look natural, not like they're literally being like dead bodies being propped up. They can look very strange. That's a bit better, isn't it? But yeah, it's work in progress. I'm getting better at it, but it's like really a lot of messing about, installing the free stuff. It's not an issue, but getting to grips with this editor, it's like some bits don't make any sense, and you can have all kinds of things where you'll go to the smart thing, and then you'll get something that looks like you can wear it, and it's just a texture, and it doesn't do anything. And I go, okay, maybe you have to put textures in onto things, but it assumes you know how to do everything a certain way, and it's like there's a way of going about doing stuff. This bit where you download stuff from the store, then you have to install it through the hub here. I didn't know you had to do that, and I was going, oh, I've downloaded something, but I didn't put it on here. You got to do that business with this. All this stuff I've downloaded. This is the free stuff from the official store. Dark fantasy weapons. I didn't know I even had that one. But this is not a guide. This is not a how-to. There's way better people who are more, well versed how to work this thing than I am. Been on it 3 weeks, and I've got quite far into it, and working out how to get free stuff, which I thought, well, if you don't have free stuff, you can't have very much variation, and that costs a lot of money. So I swear her eye looks weird there. Is it finished doing that? Yeah. A free weapon. Have we got any weapons? Weapons. Part of the wardrobe. No. Anything official will be in here pretty much. So, which makes it easy to find it because you can see what there is. I've just done that. Oh, I thought I've did this already. So yeah, there's the DAZ 3D editor with the free assets. So I hope that's helped somebody, or somebody who's maybe familiar with it but hasn't got any free stuff, or somebody who's never done it before. Go to DAZ 3D site, download it, the actual editor, play with it and experiment, and maybe you'll get further than I did.